I feel like they both kind of similar. You know, they really pretty good passers, and they both have the ability to scramble. You know, so we pretty much preparing the same way. You know, yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
So it's how do you practice with Davante here? What do you think of him, seeing him up close? Obviously, knew what he's done accomplished before he got here.
He's nice. He's nice for sure. We already been through that. You know, we started the practice today with a competitive 2-minute period, ones-on-one. So, you know, I was able to see him. You know, his routes still look the same. You know, he's a baller. So, I'm looking forward to seeing him. You know, ball out.
There is a part of you that's, what part of you is excited to see what the offense is going to look like with him, with what you guys have here?
Man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You know, I'm looking forward to it. You know, but I'm just trying to focus on the defense. You know what I'm saying?
What makes him challenging to cover?
I don't want to say too much, you know, because he's on my team now, so I don't want to say
Just
too
in
much.
general terms, what makes him a tough guy for a corner? Big challenge.
He quick, you know, very smart. You know, obviously he got Aaron now, so it's some little things that he could do differently when it comes to route running. But, you know, he can run every single route on the route tree. Great hands, you know, so everything.
Did you face Fields in college?
Yes. But I don't think I played till like the fourth quarter. When we played Ohio State, I got in like the fourth quarter. You know, we was already losing. Yeah, so I don't know if he was still in, but I know he was there for sure.
It was one of those big payday games for the school. You know, you get the.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. You know, I still wish we won that, but not Garrett can hold that against me. You know, as long as we here, so it is what it is.
Can you just talk about this team's sense of urgency to look forward to try to turn this thing around pretty quickly?
Yeah, we definitely doing everything we can to turn it around. You know, but it starts with this whole week. You know, having the right preparation. You know, the right attention to detail. You know, so we definitely know where things stand right now. We definitely know everything is still in front of us too. You know, especially with the additions of Davante. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
What's Pickens like to deal with?
He's nice. You know, I want to get to my rookie year. You know, pretty good route runner, great hands. You know, he can do pretty much everything. He can block, he can do everything. So, you know, I feel like their whole offense got some pretty good guys, some pretty good talent. You know, Najee. And what's the other running back name? Jalen Warren. He nice. Is Cordell still there? Cordell Patterson. He hurt.
I think he's injured.
Cordell nice. Calvin. You know, they got everybody. Van. They got everybody over there. So yeah, they got a pretty good group.
What's the challenge in getting ready for potentially two different quarterbacks who obviously have a very different style of play?
Mm-hmm. I know for sure both of them can run and super athletic, and both of them make the great throws. And Justin has showed this year, man, he can be an elite quarterback and one of the best quarterbacks in the league by the throws he can make, extending plays with his feet and making explosive plays with his feet. And everybody knows Russell Wilson is an elite quarterback in his own. So getting ready for both of them is a great challenge, and a challenge that I feel like we can oppose. So.
When it comes to that as well, right, is there any wrinkles that Pittsburgh's presenting in terms of run defense where, you know, if Ross is in, it's one thing, or if Justin's in, it's a different thing?
In terms of run defense, they run the ball very well, and we haven't been stopping the run lately at a high level. So just doing the necessary things we can do as a defensive line, especially with dominating the line of scrimmage, making knockback up front, and just being disruptive up front is a key thing that we talked about this week, not just for Pittsburgh, for just in general in our own play and just being playmakers instead of placeholders. I feel like in the past we've been placeholders, and now taking the next level, the constructive criticism on being playmakers and moving forward is a great challenge going against a great run threat that Pittsburgh had with the dynamic running backs, and then you got two quarterbacks can do quarterback runs also, and a great offensive line that super efficient and good at running the ball. So doing things we can do to help stop that run is the main goal. So
Early in the game, especially, is that a point of emphasis? And why do you think it's been more of a struggle early in the game against the run for you guys?
I just think, like I just said, it's been a struggle just because we have been I feel like for myself and for the D-line, we just been doing our job instead of doing more, dominating the line of scrimmage, having knockback, doing the necessary things we can do to make negative plays up front, and being playmakers that we all know we can be. So, going into this game, this is definitely a key emphasis on not just this game, but from the future on to be dominating the line of scrimmage and being playmakers up front. So.
Did you have a relationship with Najee Harris at all when you were at Alabama?
I did. He was a young guy when I was there. So but he's an amazing running back. The same person he is now was the same person he was in college, and the things he do now he did in college. The stiff arm, the jumping over people, the different, the running over people, and just the talent that he has, man, is unbelievable. So,
how excited are you just as a team to once again be in prime time and try to flip the script from last week?
I'm just super excited for the next opportunity, man. No matter if it's prime time, no matter what, just learn from our mistakes last week and get another opportunity, another weekend to correct them and be better. So,
kind of an obvious question, but at 2-4, how important is it to make sure you guys don't dig the hole any deeper?
Oh, it's very important, man. Not just for this week, man, but just the weeks to come, man. Everybody wants the ultimate goal, and that's to win the championship. And you got to win football games to get to the championship, to get to the playoffs, to do anything to be successful in this league, personally and as a group, as a coaching staff, or anything. You need to win football games. So the next opportunity is the next game. So that's the main thing. So.
Is there one specific thing that you're personally keying on for yourself to improve on from last week to this week?
Oh, for sure, man. There's a lot of things I can key on, man. That's disrupting the line of scrimmage. I feel like in the past I haven't been, especially this year, disrupting the line of scrimmage like I can on rundowns and different things like that. So that's the main focus I am. Not moving forward is just being disruptive at the line of scrimmage in the run and beating double teams in the pass. So.
What led to you missing practice the last 2 days before today?
Just personal stuff. I'd rather not speak about, but yeah.
After the game on Monday night, Aaron talked about the last play, and guys said you weren't on the right line and you cut in. It was a little more critical from a quarterback publicly than I've heard in my time doing this. Were you upset at all that he made that public?
No. I just got to be on the red line.
Do you feel like you guys are on the same page, you and Aaron? Or do you feel like that's still?
Oh well, it's still building day by day, practice by practice, game by game. But yeah, we definitely still building.
How do you feel physically, Mike? I mean, you dealt with a legitimate injury that you're still coming back from, missed some time at training camp. I mean, do you feel like yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
How do you feel about this group of wide receivers in general now that Davante's in there and the potential you guys have?
Oh, it's elite. Probably one of the best rooms in the league. Excited to learn from Tay and everything he's been through in this league, and the receiver that he's probably been top 2, top 3 in this league for a while. So excited to learn from him and pick his brain on some things.
Did you and Aaron have to talk after Monday night at all about that last play and what he said after the game?
Yeah. But I mean, we all watch film, we all go through it, and make the corrections. So yeah, I mean, play football.
Did he reach out to you? Was it one of those things where he talked to you personally one-on-one?
Yeah.
Here with right tackle Morgan Moses. Morgan, Jets had a great run game last week against the Buffalo Bills, a tough defense. How do you build on that this week in practice and when you're looking at the game film coming up to do that again Sunday night against the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I think the big thing for us is that we emphasize it all week, that it takes all 11, quarterback, receivers, tight ends, offensive linemen, and running backs to get this thing going. And obviously with the addition to Davante, bringing him in, another veteran guy where defenses have to look at him and can't play man-to-man all the time. It opens up the run games, and obviously when you open up the run games, it opens up the passing game as well. So, just the attention to the details and the guys just buying into the system and just working.
How excited were you to hear about the Davante Adams acquisition and have that all come to fruition?
Very excited because, anytime you got a guy that's in my draft class, in our draft class that's still doing it at a high level, you appreciate it a lot. Obviously what he's done across the league since he's been in the league, in the two teams that he's been on, the numbers speak for himself, but just that relationship that he has with Aaron, and I'm just happy for a guy like Garrett who has a guy like that in his room now that he can look forward to learning from and just communicating with.
Okay, so last 2 seasons for you, you spent with the Baltimore Ravens, so you're obviously very familiar with the Steelers. What makes this team so hard to defend?
They're coached at the highest level. You look at Mike Tomlin, what he's been able to do over the course of his years. I think he's one of the longest tenured head coaches in the NFL. He always has those guys ready to play. And I think the most important, their fan base, is very loud there. And what they're able to do, man, with their defense playing fast. And then obviously the acquisitions that they added this year with the 2 quarterbacks, that always helps. And, we're looking forward to the challenge on Monday.
Now, what about TJ Watt? What makes him so hard and so good at rushing the passer? Because you're probably going to be going up against him a lot on Sunday night.
He's just, he just goes hard, 100%, 100 miles per hour every time he's on the ball. But I look forward to the challenge, man. He's a great, defensive player. Obviously he's been defensive MVP for a couple of times in his career. And obviously, the trademark of his brother being in the league and then him taking the steps after that, it's a tradition in their family. But obviously, anytime you got a chance to play against one of the best, you look forward to it.
Is there anything that you have been telling some of your other teammates about the actual stadium itself and playing there in that atmosphere in a night game?
No, it's crazy. We talked about the noise already. I think in practice they played. I forgot what it was called, but whatever they play on in the third quarter, I call it the TJ Watt video. But you look the Renegade. Yeah, you look forward to it. But at the end of the day, it's for us to go in there and control the noise. Obviously you go up there and put points on the board. The crowd is, it's not there anymore. So we look forward just to controlling what we can control as an offense, as a team, and going out there and playing fast.
Awesome. Appreciate the time, Morgan.
No, thank you.